Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, welcome back to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Yip. We had a great opportunity to introduce to you the team over at OC Bridges and Zuggy's, etc. Here now, I want Juan to share with us if the audience want to support adult employment and support this, this inclusion process. How do they buy the products that you guys make with your own hand? These are all great handmade products, right? Mm-hmm. How do they buy the product? What's a website?
www.zuggyetc.com is when you go to that online website.
Good.
www.zuggy.com.
Now, what do you sell on that website?
Shirts, aprons, like bags like this. And sweatshirts.
And sweatshirts. Now, all of these designs, Jen, are they made by the adults that go into these programs at OC Bridges? And is it only in Orange County that you guys help people? Do you guys do more?
It's the adults at OC Bridges.
Okay.
It's a part of their daily activity. We have a group, probably 20 kids, or I always call them kids, adults that come up and sew. And it's more, besides sewing, it's more of like, I try to make it a work environment. We listen to music, they communicate, we make it fun, we go on the computer, track our orders, and just stuff to, iron the products. But we also have expanded to our sister program in San Jose del Cabo.
Wow.
And there's a group of young men that sell aprons, sew aprons, and they've done and peanut butter balls. And we know Julie loves peanut butter balls.
And that's your grandmother's recipe,
my grandmother's recipe. And so they are doing really, really well in Cabo.
Now, who did all the training?
Juan, myself, and Ali, because Zuggy was started in behalf of Wani, Isaiah, and Ali. Okay. And they're three best friends, and during the pandemic, and so we started the little business. And it has grown to a bigger thing, and we've sold aprons all over the United States, Mexico.
Wow.
And we've had, I think it's like 896 customers.
That's a lot of aprons.
It's a lot of aprons and shirts, yes. And we're also doing the holiday festival in San Clemente. We're doing a craft show in San Juan Capistrano.
Right.
And so we just come out there as a whole group and just sell the stuff. And the adults, it makes them feel like a part of society.
And when they are such an important part of the community.
It's more important, and I just strongly believe that they're included in everything.
Right. And now, John, do you like being part of OC Bridges?
Yeah.
Now, what do you help make? Do you help make apron or shirt?
Sure.
Shirts? Cool. Are you really good at that drawing? Yes. Now, Juan, Miss Jen is telling me that there's so many products that Zuggy's, etc. sells. What are some of the products that you have made?
Sewn apron. I've sewn them, and you have to iron it.
Okay. Good. Now, you also did training in Mexico for the team out down there?
Yeah. It's a Red Autismo.
Cool. Well,
Red Autismo, when we did like a training thing, we also had to wash our hands and clean our tables because of the germs when we were there last year.
Uh-huh.
And the year before. We didn't go this time, but we went back in May and in October, so we had to wear a mask on.
Yes.
We didn't go this time, so we went in May, and we had to go on a Friday.
We were in Cabo just in May, and we through Surface Healing, and we got to see all our friends at Red Autismo.
Okay, good. There's just so many things that you guys do, so I'm gonna try my best to share with the audience on what you guys have done thus far. Thưa quý vị, hôm nay Julie nói chuyện với chị Jennifer Tracy, với Juan and Jonathan trong trung tâm của OC Bridges, với Zuggy etc. Jennifer nói đó là Zuggy etc. là tạo ra công việc làm cho mấy em có tự kỷ về chậm phát triển, mà cũng có tạo ra một cái extension ở Mexico là giúp cho nhiều người khuyết tật ở Mexico luôn. Thì Julie thấy đó là không, trước nhất là Jennifer là người bạn của mấy em đây bị tự kỷ về chậm phát triển, mà cũng tạo ra rất nhiều công việc làm. Quý vị thấy đó là hôm nay Juan với Jonathan có sức mạnh, về có cái niềm thương để cho lên đài chia sẻ với quý vị về cái công việc của họ. Jonathan hôm nay cũng ít nói chuyện chút, mà quý vị thấy đó là Jonathan là rất là mạnh sức về thấy cái tánh dễ thương, về vui vẻ. Jonathan nói Jonathan giúp cho vẽ hình để cho làm mấy cái t-shirt đây để cho tạo ra công việc làm cho mấy em đây. Juan đó là đặc biệt đó là may. Juan rất thích là may mấy cái đây, đó là giống như cái patch, mấy cái miếng vải nhỏ nhỏ đó, nhiều người donate cho họ cắt ra, họ làm thành cái apron. Juan nói đó là trước nhất Juan tạo ra may cái apron đây, mà cũng giúp cho mấy em khác ở Mexico, về nước khác để cho cũng có được công việc làm. Jen, I'm just so happy that you guys really are not just a person who are just a pioneer in this, but you're also a mentor. Because I know you're just so humble, but you know what it is that you're doing is you're teaching other people, and you're just so open about sharing even your recipe and these abilities to create jobs for these people. How does that make you feel when you're able to teach these skills to other organizations that may be struggling but now have some source of income?
Well, I could honestly say the Cabo project is probably out of all the things I've done, is what I'm super proud of. And seeing them succeed. But I'm super proud at OC Bridges. They asked, the management asked, what's your favorite thing at OC Bridges? And Zuggy's number one. And just that, when I walk in the door, Juan and I, and the adults get excited.
Right.
If one person buys an apron from Zuggy,
right,
it really does make a difference. It does.
So when you make one apron, how many adults are putting their time and effort and their energy in making that apron?
Usually two adults. But it's the things like I hand them their pay, and it's just he's an older gentleman, gets so excited, and he likes tools, so he got paid, and he went to the store and bought a screwdriver, and he was over the moon about this. But the simple apron in this sale changes the adults' outlook in life. But they should be included in everything. They want to work. They want to be like you and I and all that fun stuff.
Well, after the commercial break, I know we're going to have to be able to meet the owner and the operator of OC Bridges. And I'm so excited to invite him and more of the students to come on the show. Now, Jonathan, do you cut or iron or sew? Which one do you like to do with the apron?
Do you like to cut, iron, or sew?
Well, what does he do? What does he do when you guys sew together? He hands you what?
The apron, the piece of squares.
Squares. So, Jonathan, you hand the squares? Pretty cool. How big are the squares? That big?
Like this.
Oh, okay. So you take all the squares and then you hand it over and then you sew them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how long does it take you to make one apron?
Depends.
Depends on what?
Like an hour and a half or more than that.
Wow.
It's teamwork. But when we're up in their office, it's really fun. It's a fun environment for them, and they have a sense of accomplishment and pride. So that's the most important thing to me.
Thank you. Well, guys, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you, Jonathan. What do you say?
Thank you.
Okay. And thank you, Juan, for being on here.
Thanks, Julie.
What do you want to say to the audience?
That go get your aprons or shirts or sweaters or baggies if you want to get one and purchase one, you have to go to www.zuggy.com to order something. And then when you find that website, There is a shirt that has me, Isaiah, and Ollie in it. And that's where it comes in me in the middle, Ollie in the left, and Isaiah to the right in that pictures. And then, if I can find a card in that website, there is some stuff there. And then the latest stuff that we're wearing is I'm a fighter. It's Soy Uno Luchador.
Well, thank you so much, Juan, for sharing that. And Jen, thank you so much for all that you do. And so much success for the future.
Thank you, and thank you for always supporting us, Julie. It means the world to me.
Oh, and I just know that every Christmas I want to place these orders because I get to, first of all, support these wonderful guys, but also give a gift that's handmade and was just made with so much love. Julie cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV. Sau vòng quảng cáo, chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục nói chuyện với OC Bridges and Zuggy, etc. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV.